Good. Okay, so yeah, thanks very much for that that question on enjoying things, and there is the other way of doing it, of course, which is not labeling something and fully embracing it, fully embracing what's being experienced, and letting go of labels. And that is another way to disappear phenomena. If you're having physical symptoms, is just to let go of labeling, and it's like 100% being or accepting or allowance of whatever it is. And just similar to what was shared, it actually becomes enjoyable if you do it right, and you're right on 100% presence. And I've also experienced that a few times. Just to give you an example, it was what was described was really great, but from my own experience, that thing of not labeling and 100% embracing, experiencing as it occurs, I did it with on a few occasions, and that was that I had such faith in Hawkins' teachings that he let go of about 20 illnesses through doing counselling and various spiritual phenomena, is that once I used to get cramps in the morning, and it was this idea of just as soon as the onset of the thing happens, is you don't resist. It's like 100% allowing, being with it. It's like the normal mentality is I don't want to experience this, so there's mental resistance to experiencing the physical sensation. But for me, it was like the attitude was to be 100% with it, to go with it, to allow it, and not to label. So even the I of the ego, let go of that, don't need that, no labeling, no pain. Pain is a label, cramp is a label. And even all of that is to let go in a split second. You let that go and it's 100% presence with it. And 100% like a yes or embracing. And so sometimes I'd wake up in the morning, I could just feel the cramp was starting, and I'd do the thing of just 100% with it, just allowing the thing to happen. And it was like a split second, and I had no cramp, and nothing happened. So just by doing that, it's like it didn't even occur. And some mornings I'd wake up, and I couldn't catch it on the split second that it was starting. There was like resistance already. And when the resistance was there already, then it would be too late. And then I would actually have a cramp, and the day would go and I'd be limping around. So that was one thing, and it can like evaporate a whole physical condition in an instant when you have the 100% presence, especially from the start. Also, it's quite a funny one, I think, because I'm a recovered food addict and had a lot of problems with food, but I thought it was quite funny anyway. In my crazy days with food addiction, what had happened was the doctors had said to me, because I had kidney failure, you're not allowed to eat high potassium foods like bananas. And I had gone and had a huge bunch of bananas, and they'd done a hospital. I had the routine blood test, and I got a phone call from A&E saying you have to come back into A&E straight away because you're about to have a heart attack. So I went to A&E. I didn't really want to go back into A&E. I went into A&E, and they have to put like a big needle into you, a very huge. I mean, not like. I mean, I get like blood tests done. There's a tiny little needle. I mean, this was like a huge needle, which they stuck into you. It looks very, very scary. So I thought, okay, I'll use the technique, 100% presence. 100% as they were sticking in the big needle into me. And I literally, I felt I was starting to bliss out, because 100% with it, yes. I was starting to bliss out, and I was starting to lose consciousness. I was just about to go off into heaven, I think. And they were like in panic, they were in panic, and they said, so they suddenly gave me like these sugary drinks, drink these sugary milkshake type drinks. So it was that, So I took the drinks, and I came back into consciousness. But I could see what was happening, which was that if you don't resist and don't label and 100% welcome isness, the experiencing, if you do it properly, then you go off into heaven, into bliss. So they can also be blessings, like what was shared. You know, you welcome it, you welcome the sensation, and then suddenly you're feeling really happy and blissed out because you've not resisted.